Hey everybody, this is My Collectables coming back with another video, and Candy and DC are dropping a really nice comic this week on Thursday coming up on the 28th of March. Here is a first look at it. This is really nice. This is The Brave and the Bold number 54, first appearance of the Teen Titans. This is actually a really nice comic. Lots of IRL value to this one and a very scarce drop over on Candy. So I want to give you the breakdown right here to let you know what I think about it and tell you about the comic. And then also, give you a reminder of the legacy cows that are coming up on Friday, which is drawing a whole lot of attention on Candy. So if you do like this video, make sure you smash like as always. And also comment down below, are you going for this one over on Candy? It is $9.99. I'll give you the full drop details. 3,500 only editions. So they keep those editions low, like I said, as they usually do. And it's a really nice comic. But anyway, let's get into this right away, guys. There's a first look, but let's get into this. This is the breakdown, the basic breakdown for you right here. Thursday the 28th. And if you're a back cowl holder, you get the early access at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And the public sales at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And it's 3,500 editions. Like I said, you can buy two of them, priced at $10 right there. It's really quite something. Now, if you don't remember how Candy sites go, how these drops go, you get the comic pack first. That has its own, number and everything. So you don't have to unwrap it or unreveal it. And then you get the revealing later to see what actual comic you got and what number you got on that. So there's two different levels to these candy drops. A whole lot of fun. But this particular comic right here is a very good one. It's just a really high level DC comic, and they keep dropping these absolute bangers on DC, and they still don't have all the respect that they deserve in the digital age right here. But here is the uncommon right here. I wanted to show this one to you up close because it has all the really fun things they do. And if you're new to the digital collecting platforms, if you follow the channel here and you're just getting started, DC, is on Candy's platform. I'll put a link to their platform in the description of the video. And what they do their comic drops a little bit differently, as opposed to giving different covers on the older stuff. Okay, we're talking the Silver Age and Golden Age and all that, the older ones, and the Copper Age. They actually do graded type covers where they have different levels of wear and tear in a digital format, and this translates to the inside of the book as well. Very beautifully done. These are all hand done or digitally done by artists. These are not actually scanned. And these are absolutely beautiful. You can see this cover right here. This is the uncommon. That's the one they always beat up. And you can see all the different things going on here with the paint blotches, the tears, the rips. It is a lot of fun. But let's check out how much this comic goes for IRL. As I said, this is a really big key issue from 1964. It is a big one, guys. Look, a 9.8, none sold this year. Okay, but a 9.6, goes for around 34 to 35,000 US. It is no slouch. This is a big deal, this one. And actually, most of the comics that Candy drops, that DC drops on Candy, these older ones, they're massive IRL in-print grails. And these are the first digital copies of them, which is amazing. The first digital in this format, on the blockchain. So this is pretty amazing right here. 1,400 or so graded. So it's definitely high level value right here. And this one doesn't sell very often. I mean, almost 1,500 graded. No 9.8 sold in the last year. No 9.4s or 9.0s. You can see that people hold on to this one. Now, if you do go over to eBay and you look at their most recent sales, you can see that a raw copy of this one sold for almost 1,000 Canadian, which is close to about 700 or 750 US. Right there. And that one sold on March 22nd, only about 4 days ago. And that's a raw copy. So this one definitely does have some power. It definitely is a bigger comic for sure. And you're going to want to look at it for sure. If you check out the actual description of the comic on DC Fandom, it's pretty cool. You go down here, it gives you the whole story. Teen Titans' first appearance of Aqualad, Kid Flash, and the Robin in there together. So this is the first kind of go at this, and it's a very key issue right there. Also, a first appearance of a villain called Mr. Twister, he's kind of fun, right? But anyway, it's really about the Teen Titans' first appearance as a group right there for sure, right? So this is definitely one that I think you're wanting to go after for sure. And like I said, it comes on Thursday. So now we got to find out, like, is it worth going after at these levels right here? At this particular, mint size. And I think it probably is at $10. Now, this is the price they've been going. I actually personally think, and this is just me, I personally think that they should lower their price on some of these just with the audience size that DC has. I think going down to maybe $7.99 or $6.99, I think that would be a better price, a little more manageable, because these comics, as great as they are, have not been selling out right away over on Candy. And so I think they need to adjust it a little bit, bring the price down a little bit, and make it a little bit more accessible for people, because there's a ton of competition right now. And at $9.99 US, it's not a bad price, but I have been watching the drops. They haven't been selling out very quickly. Maybe that doesn't really matter. Maybe they're okay with that, and that's fine. It doesn't have to sell out instantaneously for it to be a success. But I do think people are kind of being a little bit more hesitant about it because it is $10. Even though $10 doesn't sound like a lot, when you start adding up all the different kinds of platforms we collect on, it does start to add up, and specifically on these comics. But this comic, I think, is definitely one that at this level is definitely worth it. So let me get you my price predictions on this one. And, these are just, basically like, these are just, my best guesses on it, okay? But I do think that this common right here, which is actually the core, they changed the name to the core, which is great. So now it's called core on here. And then there's the uncommon right there. I do think both of those go for under retail, with the uncommon being slightly closer to retail, probably around $7 US or so in their aftermarket. If you get to the rare, I think it's going to go for about 12 to 15, somewhere in that range. And then if you get to the epic, I think you're looking at probably about 30 or so, 35 to 40, maybe somewhere in that range. And then the legendary is going to be, around 200 or so, somewhere in that range, probably 150 to 200. Now, this comic and all of these ones on here, in my opinion, should be much higher, but they got to get more eyes on them. And what's actually coming up for them is actually something pretty amazing. They're going to be doing the Legacy Cowl, which is a whole new set of bat cowls, and that's starting on Friday. So make sure you head over to their Discord and on Candy themselves right here. If you go over to their X page right here, you can actually click there. And if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll actually see these cowls right here showing up right there. We're getting closer. This is from a few days ago. There's actually a big announcement that's happened, and people are fully aware of this. These cowls are looking absolutely awesome. They're going for $50 a piece, and there's 3,500 of them in the first round, and then they're going to do another round and another round. So we'll see what happens with those and how many people go after them. The original Bat Cowl is the one that gives you the early access for this particular comic right here, and we'll see what happens with those. So that's going to also draw some money away the very next day. So you guys got to now let me know your thoughts. I want to know what you think about this comic and how you're enjoying the Candy platform. It's been really great. They're ramping up all their Major League Baseball stuff right now as well. If you want to head over to that website and check it out. Very cool. If you hit Candy and you just hit like the homepage right there, you can see their opening day baseball stuff is pretty fun if you're interested in that too. So it's a really cool platform, but I'm really, really quite interested in this comic right here. Anyway, good luck on the drop. If you're going for it, you have 2 chances to make something big. First on the unrevealed one, and then, of course, the one on the comic itself. Maybe you get a low mint. Maybe you get a legendary. Have some fun with it. And it's a fantastic read if you really want to get into these older comics. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.